Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here. It's a little disrespectful to the Herman logo. What's going on YouTube? And Metal Complex here. And today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Something from Herman knives. If you've never checked out Herman knives, please do. I will link them down in the description. Fair warning, they are expensive. These are semi-custom knives made in Poland, with some of the wildest patterns and inlay materials, or not really inlays, just materials in general, polishes, finishes, things like that. Some of the wildest stuff. I actually own a ton in my own personal collection. Really enjoy this. Check them out. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. This is something that a lot of other content creators have gotten to experience through Herman knives, and I have not been able to yet. And we talked about this a while back, and they said the next opportunity we have to let you check this out, we'll get one sent your way. So I'm really excited to check this out. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm going to share that with you guys. Just an unboxing video today. I have oops, the cards came out there. But I have a review of the Slim. This is another Slim, which is probably my favorite model from Herman Knives. So what do we have here? We have the Puzzle Edition. So exciting. Have never seen one in person, only in video. M390 at 61 HRC, and then titanium. Oh boy, what do we have here? This won't be for everybody, but I thought this was a really cool pin. Look at that. Look at this. Let's take a look up close. That is so cool. So I don't understand exactly how they get this done. Are these? Oh my gosh. So this must be either deep lasered intentionally, because if it looks like these are actually individual pieces, it's because there is distinct and intentional depth between the pieces, but it's all part of the same material. I believe what they've done here, it's possible that this is a milled pattern, but I believe the darker areas or the black areas, some of them that are sunk in, like the really, not the gray ones, but the really black areas, are probably the result of and maybe if you know better than me, or if you are Herman Knives and you can tell me, the result of the laser just continuing to go and create that depth. And then each individual puzzle piece has been anodized. I don't know how they do. Do you guys do this with the laser? Does the heat from the laser anodize it? Is there some other tricky process involved with this? I don't know. The idea of a puzzle texture or puzzle pattern is probably not unique to Herman Knives, but anodizing the individual puzzle pieces and then either milling the depth or allowing the laser to just carve into the titanium to create that depth is definitely unique. So we have almost like a hammered titanium pocket clip and backspacer. That is so beautiful. What's going on with the blade here? Oh, it's polished. I was wondering when I literally just yesterday recorded my Blade Binge walkthrough episode, and somebody had a polished Tesseract Slim. And I thought, that is so beautiful. I wonder when I'll get to experience this. Look at that. So this is a very, very high polished stonewash finish, which I have yet to experience this personally from Herman Knives. This is just spectacular with the Sing as well. So as far as how many individual colors are being represented here with the anodizing, I don't know. Just in this one area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6. And then we have a couple of areas that might be faded, right? But that is so cool. And then we have the blacks and the grays. And some of these areas are like more or less polished. You can see here as we let the light kind of reflect over these surfaces, they've spread out the areas that are non-reflective and sort of balanced, they've made it to where there's not like a cluster of reflection in one part of the knife and then it's like ultra subdued. No, it's pretty evenly spaced out, which creates a very, very pleasing visual. Like I said, not everybody's going to like this, but I think everybody can appreciate the complexity here. And this is no surprise from Herman. No surprise at all. He is always doing the wildest, craziest stuff between anodizing, using exotic materials, laser work, all of that stuff. We're always seeing the craziest stuff. And it's an example of, it doesn't seem like Herman Knives is ever content to just continue to make the same thing. They have a lot of models that people really love. As far as like the Slim goes, maybe at some point he evolves the Slim. But I think it's cool that Herman Knives just likes to continue to play around with these different materials and finishes. I mean, we have seen Herman use Damasteel for the entire frame and then polish it. We've seen the zero etch stuff. I've even seen the shadow or like the satin finished DLC Damasteel. So that's very rare to see a DLC satin finished Damasteel. We don't see that hardly at all. I'm not sure why, because I think plenty of people are capable of doing it. But this very high reflectivity stonewashed finish on this 61 HRC M390 blade, that's great. I know M390 can go higher, but like it's just nice to see him hitting well within the optimal range. This is absolutely spectacular. I actually think the blue pocket clip is probably the best. Blue or bronze is probably the best for like the accent here. Look at the edges too. It's so cool. The pattern goes all the way around the edge. So this pattern ends still on the frame, and then there's the edge, perfectly consistent all the way down, and the other half of that edge is anodized bluish purple to match the backspacer and the pocket clip. How cool. And then we have, of course, the numbering right here, number 480, that nice shouldering there. I'm a huge fan of this finish. My non-Damasteel, like this will, I'm going to continue to collect Herman knives. I feel like I acquire 2 to 3 new Herman knives a year. I'm going to keep doing that. But for every blade that is not a Damasteel or Damacore blade, I'm probably going to go after these high-polished stonewashed finishes because it just looks fantastic. This is absolutely phenomenal. Action is superb. Flipping at, man, love it. Love the Slim. This looks substantially better in person than I thought it would. I assumed that it would all be matte. I did not know that they would have areas that would have a high polish or, fairly high reflectivity with the anodization. That is super cool. I would love to learn how you guys actually achieved this in kind of, Herman Knives and Polish Custom Knives, if you guys want to leave a comment as if you're explaining it to a 5-year-old in the comment section. Not for anybody else, for me. I would love to learn. I think that would be very, very cool. This is spectacular. I would expect no less from Herman Knives. I think that's very cool. That's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much to Polish Custom Knives and Herman Knives for letting me share this with everybody. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.